Welcome, dear listeners, to another chilling tale. Today, we delve into the unsettling story of a young woman named Emily and the sinister presence that haunted her life. Sit back, relax, and prepare yourself for Whispers in the Dark. Emily had just moved into her new home, a quaint house on the outskirts of town. It was the perfect place to start fresh, she thought. But from the moment she stepped inside, she couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't alone. Strange occurrences began almost immediately. At first, they were small, a misplaced item here, a flickering light there. Emily dismissed them as the quirks of an old house. But as the days passed, the disturbances grew more frequent and unsettling. One night, as Emily lay in bed, she heard it for the first time, a faint whisper, barely audible, coming from the darkness. She strained to listen, but the words were indistinguishable, like a voice carried on the wind. The whispers continued every night, growing louder and more persistent. Sleep became a distant memory as Emily found herself unable to escape the eerie voice that seemed to be calling her name. Desperate for answers, Emily began researching the history of her home. What she discovered sent chills down her spine. Decades ago, the house had belonged to a reclusive woman named Margaret, who was rumored to have dabbled in dark rituals and the occult. Margaret had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of fear and mystery. Determined to find a solution, Emily ventured into the basement, hoping to uncover clues about Margaret's fate. Among the dusty boxes and forgotten relics, she found an old journal, its pages filled with cryptic symbols and disturbing entries. As she read, Emily realized the whispers were not just random sounds. They were chants, incantations intended to summon something from beyond. Margaret had been attempting to communicate with a malevolent entity, and now it seemed that entity had set its sights on Emily. With the knowledge from the journal, Emily decided to perform a cleansing ritual to banish the dark presence from her home. She followed the instructions meticulously, hoping to rid herself of the entity that had tormented her for weeks. But as she chanted the final words, the atmosphere shifted. The whispers grew into a deafening roar, and the candlelight was snuffed out, plunging the room into darkness. Emily felt a cold hand grip her shoulder, and a voice, clearer than ever, whispered in her ear, "You cannot escape." Emily was never seen again. Some say the house still stands, abandoned and cursed, with the whispers continuing to echo through its halls. If you ever find yourself on the outskirts of town, beware the house at the end of the street, for in the darkness, something sinister awaits. Thank you for joining us for today's story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-tingling tales. See you tomorrow.